So this is how I die, he thinks. The dream fades. The long night is over. The day is breaking. Part 1. In Some Neglected Land. Rhode Island, December 1988. Exiles now searching earth for a home in some neglected land. Virgil, the Aeneid, Book 3. 1. They leave a little after dawn. A cold northeast wind, is there any other kind, Danny thinks, blows off the ocean like it's giving them the bum's rush. He and his family, or what's left of it, with his crew and cars behind him, spread out so they don't look like the refugee convoy they are. Danny's old man, Marty, is singing. Farewell to Prince's Landing Stage, River Mersey, fare thee well. I'm bound for California. Danny Ryan's not sure where they're going, just that they have to get the hell out of Rhode Island. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me. It's not Liverpool they're leaving. It's freaking Providence. They have to put a lot of miles between them and the Moretti crime family, the city cops, the state troopers, the feds, just about everybody. What happens when you lose a war? Danny's not grieving either. Even though his wife, Terry, died just hours ago now, the cancer took her like a slow-moving but relentless storm. Danny doesn't have the time for heartbreak, not with an 18-month-old child asleep in the back seat. But, my darling, when I think of thee... There'll be a mass, Danny thinks. There'll be a funeral and a wake, but I won't be there for any of it. If the cops or the feds didn't get me, the Morettis would. And then Ian would be an orphan. The boy sleeps through his grandfather's caterwauling. I don't know, Danny thinks. Maybe the old Irish song is a lullaby. Danny's in no hurry for him to wake up. How am I going to tell him that he isn't going to see his mommy anymore? That she's with God? If you believe that stuff. Danny's not sure he does anymore. If there is a God, he thinks, he's a cruel, vengeful prick who made my wife and my little boy pay for the things I did. I thought Jesus died for my sins. That's what the nuns said anyway. Maybe my sins just maxed out Christ's credit card. You've robbed, Danny thinks. You've beaten people. You've killed 3 men. Left the last one dead on a frozen beach just an hour or so ago. He tried to kill you first, though. Yeah, tell yourself that. The guy is still dead. You still killed him. You have a lot to answer for. You're a drug dealer. You were going to put 10 kilos of heroin out on the street. Danny wishes he'd never touched the shit. You knew better, he thinks now as he drives. You can make all the excuses you want for yourself. You were doing it to survive, for your kid, for a better life. You'd make up for it somehow down the road. But the truth is that you still did it. Danny knew it was freaking wrong, that he would be putting evil and suffering out into a world that already had too much of both. Was doing it even as he was watching his wife die of cancer with a tube of the same shit running into her arm. The money he would have made was blood money. So minutes before he killed the dirty cop, Danny Ryan threw $2 million worth of heroin into the ocean. The war had started over a woman. At least that's how most people tell it. They blame Pam. Danny was there that day when she walked out of the water onto the beach like a goddess. No one knew this wasp ice maiden was Paulie Moretti's girlfriend. No one knew he really loved her. If Liam Murphy knew, he didn't care. Then again, Liam never cared about anything but himself. What he thought was that she was a beautiful woman and he was a beautiful man, and so they belonged together. He took her like a trophy he'd won just for being him. And Pam? Danny never understood what she saw in Liam or why she stayed with him as long as she did.